Okay, so I had to, let's see. Okay, so I had to go find those paper driver's license. Okay, when I went to the DMV today, so let me start back from the beginning. I hadn't had a driver's license since 2014. It's 2022, and since I am a registered sex offender, I have to, in order to be in compliance, I have to take my driver's license, photo ID, or an identification card photo within 30 days of my birthday, so I can report with an updated identification card, whether it's an ID or driver's license. So since I was able to get my driver's license back this year, it's like a year-long process. I paid for my written test in April. A couple weeks later, which would have been May 2nd, I scheduled my driver's test. That way I'll stay in compliance, and I can get me my driver's license, and it will be should have been stamped to expire on my birthday, which is May 28th of 2023. I passed my driver's test on May 2nd. They gave me a paper driver's license, and they told me to expect my hard copy driver's license to come in about 2 to 3 weeks. I got my hard copy driver's license, and I realized when it came in the mail that it expired in about a week and a half. This is my hard copy driver's license from me completing my road test on May 2nd. Instead of it expiring on May 28th, 2023, it expires on May 28th, 2022, the same month that I actually got my hard copy driver's license. So today, when I went to notify them that it was a mistake on my driver's license, and they expired my driver's license in the same exact month that I actually got a driver's license, the woman at the DPS or DMV, whatever you call it, stated that the reason my driver's license expired is because I had to pay back pay for the driver's license from the previous years that I didn't have a driver's license, which I told her that does not make sense. They made me pay for another driver's license. I paid for it, another $21.65. So I have another paper driver's license, the second paper driver's license for the month of May of 2022. And now I am to wait another 2 to 3 weeks for my hard copy driver's license to come in the mail. I go home, I call Austin because that's the capital, trying to figure out how did I get charged twice for 2 different driver's licenses in the same month, because one expired within a couple weeks instead of a year. And they said that the woman that told me I had to back pay my driver's license, that did not make sense, and that was incorrect. And the reason I had to pay $21.65 for the second driver's license is because the paper that I received on May 2nd was not a driver's license, but it was something else outside of a driver's license. It was a permit, and when I get my permit, I would have to renew the permit to become a driver's license. She said the 2 papers that I have, the one from May 2nd, would not be the same as the one I got today. I told her it is, because they are. This is what I got on May 2nd. My paper driver's license, my temporary paper driver's license until my hard copy driver's license came in, which is here. This is my paper driver's license I got on May 2nd that she said was not the same as the one I got today. That came with a hard driver's license. This is the one I got today. Same exact paper. So this lady earlier was telling me that these two paper driver's license are not the same. One was some kind of permit that I would have to renew into a driver's license, but I got two paper driver's license from the month of May, and I'll have two hard copy driver's license now, since I had to take two photos for driver's license for the month of May. The city of Houston, DMV called me back after I spoke to Austin, as you heard on the previous video, and she said the lady that spoke to me at the DMV when I was in Houston trying to get my driver's license about the back pay of the driver's license, their story was partially correct, but not all the way correct. And they said the reason that I had to buy or pay for another driver's license is because my time originally start when I do my written test. It's the third story for the reason that I had to pay for a driver's license. And that third story was my time started in April when I started my written test, when I initially paid to take my written test, but not when I actually completed everything that qualified me to get a driver's license, which again don't make sense. So I got three different excuses to justify them not correcting the problem that I had experienced with this driver's license. And the problem is me having to pay for two different driver's licenses and taking two photos for a driver's license in the same exact month, where one expired within a couple weeks within the same month that I took my driver's license, to having to pay another one to renew for the next year, which don't make sense. And my whole problem with this is that it's extortion. But it's justifiable to them because I'm on the sex offender registry. So since I'm on the registry, they feel like they can do whatever they want to do. And there's nothing I can do about it. And you want to know something? There is nothing I can do about it, outside of bringing awareness. But other than that, people, systems, institutions will continue to do whatever they want to do to you if you are on a sex offender registry until you all start banding together and talking about the injustices that you experience, like the extortion of an ID and a driver's license, paying, what is it? Normally it's $21.65 for 4 years for the average individual. When it costs people on the registry minimum for the same exact 4 years, that's $21.65 times 4, which is about, what is that, $87? $87? When it costs a regular person $21.65, not including it every time that you move, you have to get another ID or driver's license. Not to mention when they do stuff like what they did to me. Gave me a driver's license in the same month as my birthday. But only allowed it to be valid for a couple weeks. And then charged me a whole nother $21.65. Like everybody got $21.65. Some of us may have it. Everybody don't. Minimum wage is $7.25 again. Having a sex offender charge, regardless if you should be on the registry or not, if you have that charge, it could be pretty difficult getting a job and maintaining a job. And a lot of jobs that we get, it's a strong possibility it could pay under minimum wage. It could pay minimum wage. Again, if you can even get a job. So $21.65 could be pretty significant for people who have a hard time to find employment. And that's my whole issue with this here. And this is one problem out of many dealing with the sex offender registry. There's no way I should have had to purchase 2 different driver's licenses and get 2 different driver's licenses in the same exact month as my birthday. And if I didn't have an additional $21.65 to renew this driver's license that they gave me for a couple weeks, I would have got locked up and caught another charge. And then the first thing everybody would have been saying is, he caught another charge. Look at him. He done it again. Look at him. He's in trouble again. Then I had to be trying to figure out how to come up with money for a lawyer. Maybe even bail. While trying to stay on top of my bills. Child support. Car note. School. Or whatever else I have going. Eating. Food. The sex offender registry is unconstitutional. We need some significant changes. And not only that, people need to stop trying to treat people on the registry any way that they wish because they feel that they can because they're on the registry.